Well, Larry tried to play as good as he could play to get to the 2. It was a tough shot. You know, that's a little bit more of a shot maybe than Larry wanted to leave. If he can Brett gambles and tries to pocket the 1 in the side, he might be able to come into that 2-8 and dislodge the 2. Oh, good effort, just short. Might be a safety. I don't know, the 2 and 8 look pretty much to kissing. Oh. That was a bad result for Brett there, I think. Because the 2 in itself would be tough, but it'll go in off the 9 for sure. And leave a very attractive scoring opportunity for Larry. He might have to go, he'll come straight across. The danger of this shot is he's straight and he's going to, he might wave the 5 ball out of there if he touches it like that. But this isn't bad because he's got the cut, or he can just stick right there and leave Brett dead behind the 6. Like this. He just hopes the 8 doesn't go in. Brett does have the side cushion available, I believe. Wow. Both tremendous players. Ideal shot there. Larry could have never played a better safety than he played. That'll be a natural. Oh, who would have ever thought he was getting out from there? They could have never played him any tougher than that. These 2 guys are both tough customers. They could play a race to 30 and it would be hard to separate them anyway. They're like Frankenstein and the Wolfman, these 2. Couple of real salty veteran players. Eight ball fell down. A so-so scoring opportunity. He might opt to play safe and park the cue ball behind the 3 and send the 1 up table. That might be my best guess. There's doesn't look like there's any real percentage to much here. He played the 1 ball safe instead of the cue ball. he had more margin for error. Brett has a probable 2-railer, and he might call it 110 in the side pocket. 10 just in case, he declared. 2 cushions, I'm sure. In this opportunity, if the 2 was hidden, Larry could have had Brett shoot again, but since this shot's in Larry's advantage, Larry will take it, of course. Here's the key shot of this rack here. The 4 is in a ticklish position. The 5 and 7 have it sort of cut off. He's going to have to come 3 rails. A little short, but he's still got to play at the ball. That's a nice play from Brett. He's going to probably, depending on how the 6 ball he's looking at now, might be sitting tough. He might be looking to come 2 cushions back to the same general area, or 1 rail. Or he might be playing the corner pocket. Hard to tell. Hard to tell. Corner pocket, he says. Shoot and stick. This is the shot. Struck beautifully. Very nicely, nice. Brett takes a 6-4 lead. A huge game for Brett if he can make a good break shot and get an opportunity. He could climb to the hill, and this is a monster game right here. Either 6-5 and Larry is breaking, or 7-4 and no more air left for Larry. Has to win out. Huge break shot here. Brett has a terrific break shot. One of the better ones we've seen on this tour. Parks his pelota. Oh, Larry jumped up there like Johnny B. Good. He could have never hit them better. Well, here it is. Getting on the 3 ball is tantamount. He ain't gonna like this that much, and he might be Semi-jacked over the 8. Let's see how his bridge is. No, he's perfect. Here's a shot that's one rail and a inside English. That's as good as he could have hoped. He's going to try to get the straight in on the 9 on the side, like he'd like to come right back where his cue ball is right now in that general vicinity. Probably 2 rails out of the top right corner. Ideal, perfect shot, beautiful out. Brett did make that 5 ball on the break, and huge game for Kressel. Kressel is now trailing 6-5 and back on the break. Over the weekend, you're going to see these players fussing with the rack. And generally, CSI, the North American distributor of Magic Rack, that doesn't happen. Well, here's Brett with an opportunity now. Another huge game to get on the hill. Good layout here. Brett needs to get to the 2 ball, and these balls shouldn't be that tough. He gets an ideal roll there. As good as that's almost ball in hand type position he got. Come out towards the 10. Okay. Got a little interference there. Inside English, I think. To neutralize that to a straight line. He's going to see if the 5 passes the 8. These players are both playing nice. Brett's going to try to fall down on the short side of the 6. He's going to come over and get his line of sight. He wants to carry right where his cue is, so he could play the 6 and roll into a natural. This is a touch shot. This is all nerves. Ideal. He's falling right on the.
Table number 11, Ron Zamco, Chris Kyle. Table number 11, Ron Zamco, Chris Kyle.
That's a bit. Larry missed a bad ball too, so each of them missed one. Look out. He wasn't quite ready to play. He already was had bread on the hill and six apiece. Well, that Larry missed a 10 ball and Brett missed one, and now they're in a dog fight to the finish, folks. Brett came up empty, but in all probability, Larry will. No, Larry has a look at the one from the monitor. He can hit the one. I don't think he's going to push. But the question is he going to run into the 4 ball if he tries to hit the right side of it? The kiss. What? Oh, he parks it on the Lake Titicaca over there. Brett makes a good hit, but he leaves an open shot at the 1 to the 2, and this could be a well, here's a little tester. Larry's kind of straight on this ball. He was glib enough with it. He's got to put a lot of high left on this ball and try to light near the 6. Cross table, 2 cushions. What a nice shot, perfect touch. Might be coming straight back for the 7 in the side. We might play the high right ball and come 2 rails. That was real good. He's gonna fade to the 8 in the same pocket. Fall over on his side rail about the first diamond. That's ideal. Kressel gets to the hill. 7-6. This is his last break of the match. He's going to have to make the most of this break, or if he loses this, Brett has won the case break. Tough match here at the Virginia State 10-ball championships, Diamond Billiards, Midlothian, Virginia. Larry is been employed here for several years, and I'm sure knows every table's subtle nuances. Outstanding player. Well, this is where Brett has to suck it back in. Nothing fell. He's gonna. This is a pretty shot. This is a Masse right English, just inside the 7. I fired. He hit too hard. Didn't give his ball a chance to turn. Now Brett has to get past the 9 ball coming off of his second cushion, or he's going to go with a Z shot. But reaching for it is what's happening with this, and he's going to come right back and land on his body. Oh, he's going to draw it down. Oh, that was not so good. Everything right with the speed, and he gives Larry, looks like a fairly good point-blank combination on the 10 ball. We'll play the side, which is probably the percentage play. Oh, well, there's still, that's ideal angle from there. Brett's fresh out excuses from here. Boy, they're fighting him. Well, the 6 ball is the one. Looks like he's going to play to the 6 in the side, which is my guess. Look out, Scratch. No. Mistakes decided in this match. Brent missed a 7 and scratched on that ball. He had his chances. Ooh. Better watch the side pocket on this one. Larry Kressel takes our first video match by the score of 8 games to 6. Good shooting, Larry. Okay, we'll be back in a few moments for continued live video streaming action here on the Action Pool Tour, spot number 2, which is Diamond Billiards, Midlothian, Virginia, and doing the Virginia State 10-ball championships. Double elimination event, races to 8 on both sides of the men's bracket and races to 6 on the losers' side, or the ladies' side rather. George Hammerbacher, voice of the Action Pool Tour, will be back momentarily for our next live stream match.